Good morning, my friends, Romans and countrymen, and scrapping pals. I haven't been on in a while. I understand. I mean, I don't understand. I understand. You don't understand. But this is how far I am. Here's just a little bit more that I still have to do on this last diamond dot I'm working on. Look how pretty that's going to be. Well, it is already. It's just beautiful. The first one I did was square gems instead of round, and so it's been very fun, and I like learning new things. So I'm gonna put that over here because I've got Happy Mail, and so I'll turn that off. I can leave that right there and put my mouse over here. My granddaughter has been working on keychains, and she's getting them ready for Halloween. She's working on them. They're double-sided. How cute that is. Happy Halloween. Just the little keychains or charms that you can see both sides. She's been working on those. That's Aria's things. But this morning I got a box in the mail. So we're going to check. The box says from Stacy, but the packages inside explain that it is that I have. These are fabrics. It's from Dye Kirby. For Lizzie from Dye Kirby, and thank you so much, Dye. Oh my gosh, you just know I love my fabrics. And now I am recording from my bedroom / craft room / sewing room / yeah, just about anything you want to put in there, that's what it is. And so let's see what's here in this. Oh, look at this. Now this is a cluster of orange and white. That's pretty. That's pretty. And it's already put together in sections of quilting. So that is going to be fun. I'm going to be doing a lot of things with my granddaughter. She's going to be helping me a lot because the reason I haven't been on in a while is because we are real busy rearranging the house. We have got a 3-bedroom, well actually now it's 4-bedroom, a 4-bedroom house. And because one of the bedrooms was what we always called the piano room, is now turning into a bedroom. My son is out there working right now. But my son and his wife, that's going to be their bedroom. They're going to move in with us. They're going to be our 24/7 caregivers. And so, and they're 2 little girls. Kaya is 2 years old. 2 going on 2 again. I don't know. That girl, I wish I had just 1/8 of the energy she has. That beautiful angel. Oh my word. And so Kaya is 7. Perfect age for learning new things. So I am recycling. I am putting a lot of things into. I've sold a few things. I've donated a few things because I'm downsizing. I'm keeping just a small amount of things for paper crafting. When I say small amount, it's still a lot of stuff, but I don't need all that I have. I mean, I have saved so many cereal boxes, and I've used the covers off of books for journals. So I got the guts still. I got so much stuff. Scrap papers, envelopes, junk mail envelopes, so many things. And so much of that stuff is just going right in the trash. And so right now my son is, I sort of went through a one stack of things and pulled out some things I definitely need. And I said, now the rest of this stuff, you just take it and you use your own judgment. And if you see something in there that maybe Aria will like working with, because now Aria and Bianca, my daughter-in-law, they both also love crafts. So of course, I'm keeping all my yarn, I'm keeping all my fabric, except there's a couple pieces of my fabric that went kamushka, because it's fabric that I won't use. And look at this, how pretty that is with that paisley on it. I'm not talking about the fabric, because I'm just looking at it and folding it and running my mouth, just to kind of update you what's going on. And so this is pretty though. And then I'm folding it, because I do know that Miss Stacy, she's not into folding. As you can see, this is how it comes. This is beautiful right here. I love this. I love that print a lot. And that's pretty. And so they're going to be our caregivers, although we really don't need caregivers until we get old, and we're not old yet. We're nowhere near old yet. And so, but thank goodness. And it was really nice too, because like yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and Bianca went with us. My daughter-in-law went with me, and she's a RN too. So I got two RNs in my family that are close and keep watching me like a hawk. And so she went with me, which was good, because then when I got home and I'm telling Papa what all the doctor said, I couldn't remember everything. And so, but Bianca could. So that was good, because I couldn't remember. Why did he say I need to start taking iron? I couldn't remember why he said that. And but she remembered, and she explained to me why I need to start taking iron, because I guess I have iron poor blood, a little anemic going on there. And so that was nice that she was with me at the doctor's office. Isn't that cute? Could be a little bandana already. And so these are beautiful. I hope you're just looking at them while I'm running my mouth. But I have been a little under the weather too. And so the other day, I was almost in a diabetic coma, apparently, because my sugar number went down to 30. If you know about sugar numbers, if it's 30, you're just a lot of people, when they get to 30, they're comatose. Well, I felt like I was at the gates of St. Peter, but he wouldn't let me in. He said my name wasn't on the list. So he wouldn't let me in, but I was sick. Oh my gosh. And talk about, not like I wasn't sick, but I was so weak. I could barely even speak. So when I got up in the morning and I walked from my bed to the bathroom, and I'm sitting on the john, it took all my energy to get in there and go to use the bathroom. And so then Papa come in there, and I said, I knew my sugar was low. I knew, because you know, if you're diabetic and you know your sugar is low, you can feel it. So I asked him to please go get me a glass of orange juice. I could hardly get the words out that I didn't have the energy to get the words out. Well, he did go get me a glass of orange juice, and I drank that down. And then I was able to get from the bathroom to the living room. I sat in my chair in the living room. I was still felt horrible. The energy just wasn't there. I could hardly lift up my hands. Oh, this feels good. And then, as luck would have it, if you want to call it luck or work of the spirits, the phone rang. My phone rang, And I got a special ring for the people I answer for. And it says, your doctor is calling. I said, holy smokes. And so I picked up the phone. And she was calling me just to remind me of my blood work appointment that I had. Like it was on Thursday and my blood work appointment was on Monday. And she was reminding me of that appointment. And so I told her, yeah, I'll be there if I live that long. And but then she goes, what's going on? And because usually I'm very chipper when they call me. They like to call me just to talk to me, to hear my voice. They're weird. But and so I told her what my sugar numbers was, and she goes, okay, hang on. And I told her what I had already done. She goes, well, take your sugar again right now. And so I did. And by then it was, when I first took it, it was 30. 30. Now, when I went to the doctor yesterday, he said that most people, if their blood sugar is 30, they're in a coma. And so a diabetic coma. And so that was good. But to have her call at that moment, and then so I took my blood sugar, and she goes, okay, hang on, let me go tell Dr. John. And so she went and told him, and he told me to drink another glass of orange juice. He told her to tell me. And so, look at how pretty. And so I did. I drank another glass of orange juice, and then I was eating cherries too. We have fresh cherries. I was eating some cherries. And then I ate 2 chocolate chip cookies. Definitely on the no-no list, but that is what I ate. And then it went up. She goes, okay, take it again. And so I did. And my meter talks to me so she could hear what the meter was saying. And by then it went up to like 47 or something. It had gone up. And so, and then she says, okay, I guess that's when I ate the cookies then. I don't know. And then, but she stayed on the phone with me through 3 blood sugar tests. And it got up to 111. And so then she says, okay, now call me in a half an hour and let me know what your sugar is in a half an hour. And so I did, but then it had went up to, then I ate something else too. I don't remember what I ate, but I ate something else and it had gone up, and then it was over 100. So then that was good. I was still feeling weak, but I knew that my sugar number had went up, and so I was feeling better as far as fear. And so I hope you're looking at these while I'm running my mouth. These are pretty. These are beautiful, and these are the kind of scraps I just love because they're scraps. And I don't. If I get too big of a scrap, I feel like, well, I can't just cut that up because I can probably make something beautiful out of it or something. But I love it when it's just scraps like this because they're already scraps, so it's no problem if I cut them up. This is so soft. This looks like it almost looks like it might have come from a shirt that was taken apart, and because it feels like it's been washed so many times. So, and I love fabric like that, especially now that one feels real washed. This one doesn't. So, but anyhow, especially when I'm making my little primitive dolls. I love, oh, this one would be perfect on a primitive dress doll for my primitive. That's pretty. So anyhow, then I was much better, but I decided I'm not taking my insulin because I take 2 diabetic pills and insulin. So then I said, I'm not taking that insulin because the thing was, with my kids around here and they're doing the cooking, I'm eating so healthy. So healthy. I'm not doing the cooking, but apparently I haven't been cooking healthy. But look at this, how pretty. This is going to get torn into strips, and going in my locker hooking rug, because I love to use the what is this kind of, I can't think of the word that this kind of fabric is called, because it's the same on both sides. I like to use that in locker hooking. Oh my God, look at this one. And so so yeah, so then yesterday, then that was a week later. Now I had, after the blood work, I went to the doctor, and he took me permanently off the insulin, the injections. Thank goodness for that. So I am off of them, and I do not want to get back on them. And so this must have been a sample, but it's like an upholstery. It is really nice. That is really nice fabric right there. Nice weight fabric. Um, mm, Privacy curtain, window covering, bedding. 100% polyester. Interesting. So maybe curtains they make out of that. I looked at it and I seen a piece of a tote bag. That's what I saw when I opened that up. Matches that green before it too. So I am so happy that I'm not doing the injections, and I don't want to go back to the injections. So I am definitely going to be very careful of that. And so, and with my son, they're not moved in yet. They're hoping to be moved in by the end of September. And before that, I say we, because I'm doing some, but I'm doing very little. I just can't. I wish I could do more, but I can't. I like this here, the horses, the horse border. I need to make something for my granddaughter Renee with that. She's the horse girl. And so he's been going, and I have got a stash. I'm telling you, I've got so much stash of everything for my crafting. And so he's going through it. And I like what room he's in right now is what we used to call the piano room, because the piano's in there. But we've got a home for the piano. My grandson is going to pick, nephew is going to pick that up. And because he's moving to Texas, and he's going to have a U-Haul when he picks up all his stuff from here, because he wouldn't got him a job at Airbus as a mechanic, and they gave him a job which he could not refuse. So he's going over there. So he's going to take the piano, and then that room is going to turn into another master bedroom. So that'll be for the parents. This is good too. This is perfect for my rustic doll clothes. And so that's going to be a bedroom. So he's in there right now going through stuff too. And it's taken him, I feel bad that he's got to do so much. There's some more of that horse border. But it is what it is. I have collected and collected and collected. Oh, look at that. This is by Pinnacle Fabrics, a division of Brewer Sewing Supplies. Well, you look at that. That is meant to be here in this house, because it's Brewer. Look at how pretty this is. This is really pretty. This is really pretty. Look at that. That is different. That is different. I like that. And so when, like, last night we ate dinner at my dining room table. That's where all of this was set up. All my this stuff here, my these lamps, the computer and all was on my dining room table. We used it for that table for everything except the dining room table. Well, last night was our first meal at the dining room table with 6 people sitting around it on matching chairs. I was so excited. But I told Bianca and Billy, I said, the thing is with this table now, my cutting mat fits perfectly on that table, my large cutting mat for fabric. So I said, that has to stay on this table because there's no place else I can put it. She said, and Bianca says, no problem, because she likes to put the tablecloths, to match whatever season. She's a real decorator. And she said, I'll just cover it up, and then you can uncover it when you need that. And so look at that border edge on that. I've never seen one done like that in black. But I got a thing about these borders. I just think they're selvage edges. I think they're awesome. Look at this dotted Swiss. That's pretty. And so I'll still have my cutting table anytime I need it out there. But yeah. So all of that is good. And my oldest daughter, my one daughter that was here, and she wasn't here in the house. She was next door. Then she's moved away, and so she was the one taking me to doctors and such, and doing whatever she was doing whatever I say. So if I say go to the store and buy ice cream, she'd go to the store and buy ice cream. If I say go to McDonald's and get me a fluffy or whatever you call them things, she'd go get me one. Well, I don't have that freedom now with these ones, with this child and family, because this child and family, they'll say, no, but I'll get you something, but not ice cream. I won't. Now, if I have ice cream every once in a while, it's no big deal. But I love that the weight is going down. The blood sugar numbers are now to where I don't have to take insulin. That's wonderful. And I mean, like, I still take them pills, but hopefully even them, maybe I'll be able to avoid real soon in the soon future. See, there's a lot of fabrics in here that most of the fabrics that I've had thus far is bright, a lot of brights, because that's what I love is brights too. But then when I started making little primitive things, I like these kind of colors to make their clothes out of, because you get a more primitive look. In the primitive kind of things, you don't want all real bright. You want things like this. And this is perfect. And so yeah, so that's, and then now my another daughter, it's good when you have a whole bunch of children, but she's going to build her house next door. She's been wanting to build her house for a while, but she didn't want to go into building it right away. I mean, because she didn't want to go to building it because her sister was living in the mobile home. Well, then sister moved out of the mobile home, so now Jennifer is going to build her house, so that'll be right next door. And so she's about got all the plans done and stuff with the builder, and hopefully it won't be long. And I love this too. Hopefully it won't be long before she is over there too. And it's just going to be wonderful. Look at these. Oh my gosh. These are going to, this is amazing. Look at the flowers that are ready for applique. Oh my gosh, Dida, do you see this, what I got from you? Dida hasn't really seen them real good because Dida's seen them on Stacy's channel. And then, oh my gosh, look at these. They almost look like a kitty cat too, don't they? But I think they're, and then this one's still a bit different. Oh, what a nice idea. Look at all these. These are amazing. And then there's a leaf. Little, somebody has spent a lot of time putting these together, and they're ready to be appliqued onto something. Look at all of these. All the flowers. That is pretty, just laid out like that, isn't it? And then these are like the stems. And then some leaves. This one here, like a stem. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be real fun to use these. Here's some circles cut and then some magic puffs. What are they? Yo-yos. Look at this bag full of stuff. Flowers is just, that's the cat's meow. I like that so much. Ooh, so we'll put them back in here into this bag. Oh, I love them. That is going to be fun. You know what this, and then that square that I said looks like it could be the front of a quilt. I mean a tote bag with a bouquet of flowers. Oh, would that be pretty? Oh my gosh, I love this. I almost just sewed that back off to the side, thinking it's little scraps. But that is perfect. That's beautiful. And small little scraps. Yep, so my daughter will be next door. And then I did get a little bit of a, 11 o'clock last night, my phone rang, which was actually about 11:15. I think, oh my gosh, nobody calls me at 11:15. Well, it was my daughter-in-law in Arizona. She called me to tell me that my son Skeeter is in the hospital. He had a stroke. He's 54, but he's not in the best of health. And he had a stroke last night. So he's still in the hospital. He'll be in there a few days. And I don't know what they can do after you've had a stroke, but his stroke is not real serious. It's serious enough. His speech is a little bit slurred and a little hard to get his words out. But he said when they have him lift his legs or that he does fine with that, and his grip on his left side is less than on his right side, so there's some little damage, but it's minor, and so that is a good thing. So if you're the praying kind, then if you would just say a little prayer for Skeeter, and that and he's not afraid. He knows that his life on earth is limited because he's got some pretty serious problems going on. But he keeps going. He just keeps going, even when he's not feeling good. And so he lives off grid up there in the mountains of Arizona. And him and his family, he was the one, their family's the one that made the soap. They make soap and they have their goats that they milk and they have chickens and rabbits. And so, but he wants to be around for his family, of course, but he's not afraid of going. He's very Christian. He's very, very active in his church, and he also is like their landscape person, so he does the mowing and stuff over there, which he has riders to ride on when he does it. So that's good. Isn't that pretty right there too? Again, good for rustic. And so he's doing, although he's still in the hospital, he's doing okay. I just called him again this morning. Called him this morning to check to see how they were doing. And see, these colors are perfect. I like folding fabric. I like folding clothes, period. That's weird that I love folding clothes. And that's pretty too. I love these greens. They're all old folks greens. I call them old folks greens. They're pretty. Very pretty. Very pretty. So that's that. Papa's doing really, really well. He's doing really well. My kidneys are not as bad as what they first thought. I'm still at stage 3 with kidney disease. I was worried that it went to 4, but he's going to check my kidney functions again in 2 weeks. He's going to do blood work to check the kidney functions again. And so make sure they're still at stage 3. He said it could be that they're going to stage 4, but he said he doesn't think so. So that's good. That's all that was in that one bag. But wait, there's another bag in this box. I need the box too because see, again, for Lizzie B from Die Kirby. Bless her heart. I'm telling you. Before I go into this, though, I want to show you here. I have these Happy Meals. This one here I got from Barbara Batzer. Look at what she does with her decorating of the envelope. She decorates the envelope all up with writing and stickers, and it's pretty. And she sent to me, I gotta send her a Happy Meal. But so something else way in there. Is there something else way in there? Oh, a note. Oh, she just wanted to send me was Happy Meal. Oh, she wants me to send her some Happy Meal. And so that's got her address on it. And this, I'm not sure what these are. There's 4 stickers here. I'm not sure if they mean to be something. Barbara, let me know if these are supposed to mean something. And then look at this little guy. Look at that little guy. How cute is he? He'll be awesome in a little journal. And so that's from Barbara Batzer. Thank you so much, Barbara. I don't know if maybe those stickers are like a stamp. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that on there. But once before, somebody sent me something like that, and they were stamps. And I didn't know that they were postage, and so I used them for something else. Yeah, so that was kind of dumb. Okay, that, and then, wait, what did I do? Oh, and then here, I got this. I was so excited when this come in the mail, because this, and she only put her address as me, but then her address, so I knew who it was from. Her name is Susan. And then I opened it up, and we used to chat. Look at them Sam's, John Lennon. Isn't him awesome? We used to chat a lot, but we've just not been chatting like we used to. But one of our favorite things was dumpsters. We'd always say, "See you in the dumpster," and we'd send pictures of dumpsters back and forth in our chats. And then this little fox, because she's a little foxy lady. There's no words in this. Here's a card. No words. There absolutely does not need to be words from this girl. Susan is just an amazing person, and I need to get to where I talk to her regular again. But there's no words in here. She didn't even put her name on. She just sent this to me, and this means more to me than I can even explain. This here. Thank you so much, Susan. And then from my friend Beetlejuice, Beetle Chick, she is always making postcards. And so here I got 2 postcards pretty close together. She sends me a little note, and she makes the best postcards. And I love this because it's just all little words. Women who rock, world of art, live your life on the sky's the set yourself free, heart to place. I love it. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together, and Vincent van Gogh wrote that quote. And then there's a picture of a little watercolor and outstanding achievement. And that, I just love these homemade postcards. And then this one here is beautiful. She labeled it beautiful, which it's got a penny on there. It's got the beautiful ladies, flowers. It's the background is done in paint, ink and paints, like a mixed media paint, and then she put the stickers on there, and it's beautiful, very beautiful. And she sent a little note, and thank you so much, Beetle Chick. Those are absolutely beautiful. So, okay, that was my commercial. Now back to my bag and this one's from Die Die True. And so, now this feels like larger pieces. So let's see what we have here. Again, these pieces can be used on my primitive. They're not busy. I see, like, not busy pieces are very good on anything primitive. You don't want real busy pieces, although you want a pattern in them, but you want them to be very, diminished in color or something, I don't know, but not busy. You don't want anything busy. So this is beautiful. And that's a big piece. Now this looks like a big piece too. Isn't that pretty? That just almost looks like, I envy almost fabric people that design fabrics, because that's an art alone in itself, is to design a new fabric. But see, that's beautiful. And even when you look at a fabric, you wonder, what was the artist thinking when the artist was thinking? Just a minute, I gotta get this folded nicer. Well, the artist was coming up. This is like a whole square yard, maybe even more. Now I'll probably use this because I am going to be with my Aria, and we're going to do some videos together too, and to keep you updated with the things that we're doing. She's in the 2nd grade, so last night I got to help her with her homework a little bit. I wanted to just do it for her, but I said, okay, we're already helping Elizabeth. And so that was nice to help her with her homework. And then they had to go home to their old home and sleep. Their beds aren't over here yet. And so, although the 2-year-old, she's got a playpen over here so she can take her naps. And yesterday she was taking her nap, and I sat, because they had the playpen set up here in my bedroom. And while she was sleeping, I just sat on the edge of my bed and watched her sleep. There is nothing more soothing than watching a baby sleep. How precious, how innocent, how heartwarming. It is beautiful. You can't really watch her do anything when she's awake because she's full speed ahead. They ought to let her join the Olympics. She would win the running marathon. She loves to get out in that yard and run because she's got the field to run in, everything. She's got so much. Now look at this with the dogs on it. This is a lot. I'm not going to open that all the way up. That feels like there might be 2 yards of this. This is kind of a heavier polished cotton. I'm going to wash this one up before I use it, and that'll soften it up some, but it'll give it. A lot of my fabrics I wash before I use because then you take out any shrinkage that might show up later. But most fabrics now that you buy are pre-shrunk, so you don't have to do that. Back in the day, you had to wash all fabric before you yeah. This here one, I gotta ask my. Oh no, that's right. My one daughter has one of her bathrooms is all done in sea stuff, by the sea. Wouldn't that make a nice curtain? So she's going to keep the same thing in this bathroom. I've never had any kind of themes in my bathrooms. As themes is go to the bathroom, you put toilet paper for decoration, but that would be pretty in that bathroom as a little curtain. And so then there's another piece of the same. This is like a duck cloth. It's more of a heavy almost canvasy feel fabric. That's nice too. That's very nice. And so orange lately is been one of my favorite colors. I love purple. I think will always be my favorite color for some reason. But lately, I really like orange. Just like the brightness of orange. And this is pretty. This is almost like a batik on one side, but then when you look at the other side, you see that it's not batik. But batik will look like this, but it'll look like that on both sides. And so that's a cotton. That's pretty. And then, oh, this is nice. This is different. Oh, let's see, what is this pink piece in here? Pink hearts. Little pink hearts. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So, and this just came today, so I said, well, I am going to do a video. It's just so I could talk to you all, let you know what's going on. I haven't dropped off the face of the earth, but making all these changes, because I was in my dining room, still haven't got all the shelves out, that I've got all kind of my shoe boxes full of things and stuff. And I'm going to go through, and I'm going to go through all them shoe boxes and see what's necessary to keep and what can be donated. Or I'm making up some junk journal bags. So I get a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and I fill it with different kind of papers, there's papers, there might be tags I've made, different kind of embellishments that'll be in these bags. So it's a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, and I stuff as much as I can in the gallon-sized Ziploc bag. And I'm going to show one pretty soon, but the price is I think I'm going to make the price to be $10 a bag plus shipping. And so, but there's going to be a little bit of everything in them bags. There might be some stamps in there, some rubber stamp, not rubber, but not the block stamps, but the flat stamps might be in there. There might be embossing folders in there. There might be little pieces of fabric maybe in there. Everyone is different. There's going to be there's some file folders. There's different papers. There's different like tags that are ready to go. A lot of things like that. And so that's what's going to be in those. And so I'm going to show one pretty soon, so you'll see what it is that I'm going to have for offer. And I think I'm just going to not do a live sale, but just have a sale that I do on a little video. And so, and I've got some journal covers that I made and journal wraps that I've made. There's a lot of things that I've made. I'm going to, it's time also to do a giveaway for my Scrappy Pals. So that is going to be, I was going to give away my dog, my little steampunk dog, but my grandson said I can't. He said he has to have it. I said, okay, if you have to have it, then you have to have it. And see, I'll put these in my book from New Zealand. And so yeah, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to, it's just happening place here, and this is going to be nice and cozy for me and Papa in this room. You know, I mean, we're not going to be in this room all the time. It's not like we're going to be out on the rest of the house, but I want most of the rest of the house just to be for the family, and then, but I'll be in here a lot because this is where my computer is, and this is where my crafting station is, and my videographying place. And one thing I don't have back here is my reading books that I read from. And so I have to get I'm still not at all organized. I mean, it's organizing, but I should have went and got a book before this because I usually always read something inspirational before I end my video. And but as I just kind of roam around in what I have here, I don't see I don't see something to read. So I'm going to skip that part for today. But hopefully I'll make another video later today or tomorrow maybe too. But thank you so much, Dai Dai, and thank you for my Happy Meals here from Beetle Chick, from that one's from Beetle Chick, this one's from Susan, and this is Barbara Batzer. Thank you all so much for, and the people who I keep getting messages, I keep getting emails. People are concerned because I'm not on as often, that they worry something's wrong, but nothing's wrong, and everything is getting more right now with my health, because I've not really paid it a lot of attention. I have paid it attention. I take my medicine, but I eat the wrong things, and I can't be eating the wrong things. So lately, my love is my diamond art, and so I'm gonna work. I'll probably finish this one today, and then I'll start on another one, as I have to have one going at all times. But I can put different ones off to the side, and let me see which one this is. See, and I got some like this one here is just a little. Oh, I think this one is. Yeah, I don't have all the calendar months because I get these ones from Temu, and I want to get all the calendar months. And these are just little ones, but I got some, so I've got to look on Temu and see if they've got the rest of the months. But this one's April. It says spring. And then look at nice little drink there. Butterflies. But see, these ones are tiny, and I love doing these little tiny ones. And so I'll probably do a little one like this. Now see, when I'm doing a big one, I'll have it back here and work it back here. But when I have a small one like this, I can carry this out to the dining room table and work on that. So I'm with the family all the time too. And so this one, the bright colors are just amazing. Now this one has got more muted colors, I think. Let's look at the diamonds that are in here. I don't want to call them drills. I want to call them diamonds. They are diamonds. But look at here. Oh yeah. See, like the purple, like a violet and a gray. And that's like a coral color. And another like a light purple. And another shade of purples. They're all different in the lilac family. How pretty are they? See the colors? There's a lot of colors in here. There's 16 colors. And that's a lot of colors for such a small little, mostly whites, because that's on the outside. It's a lot of white. And so I'll have to kit these up. I kit them up before I start. And, but I won't do that until I finish this one, which hopefully I'll have that one finished today. I'm going to take my blood sugar again now and see how that's going, because now it's going to be lunchtime again, and so I'll take my blood sugar to see what I can eat for lunch, and that's how I'm going to be doing. And so, but isn't this beautiful how it is? I still got quite a bit right here, but I've been working on this for a few days because we've been moving everything around. There was a couple of days I didn't do anything on them. But I want to just thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for hanging in here with all my changes, and know that I'm going to be more attentive to my YouTube, because I don't want to miss that. And my son told me too, he goes, don't quit that YouTube. He goes, don't even quit the YouTube, because what you have left, because what happens when you're gone, because I won't be gone one day. It might be another 40 years, but And he goes, it's like your whole life will be there on YouTube for us to remember you. And so he says, it's like you're writing your own autobiography. And so, that's a good idea for everybody to do, is to write your own start a little YouTube channel, and don't try to be all professional or something. Just be you, just whoever you are. Be that. Don't try to do everything just exactly right. The only way you can do anything right is just to be yourself. But what you're doing too is you're leaving your own autobiography for family down the road. And so I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I love doing my videos. And I am just myself. I don't try to do everything perfect or try to do everything in order. I don't know. I never taught myself how to edit, and that kind of stuff to me is not important. And so I want to say to you, I love you. I love you so much, every one of you. If this is the first time watching, or if you've been continually watching, you guys are just awesome. And I will continue on. I will continue on, and it'll get better now that I'm set up here in my bedroom. And our bedroom is huge, so we have plenty of space. There's a king size bed in here, and 2 tables this size, one with my sewing machine on it, and this one, and I still have room. And so, yes. So I ask God to watch over each and every one of you, every step you take, every move you make. Keep you safe, keep you happy, keep you healthy and humble. And I will see you on the next video. God bless and keep you. And where's my mouse? That's one thing I've always got a problem with. I stick my mouse somewhere, and then I bury it or hide it, or where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? Well, geez. Next to the snake, maybe. Well, let me move these fabrics here. And maybe I'll see. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay. These fabrics I'm going to put over on the shelf. And here's my mouse. Okay. God bless.